Hey guys, it's Deborah. So, yeah, I'm gonna need some help from you guys to figure out what's going on here, but it seems really huge. I'm gonna read this article from the Times of Israel. It's new. It's from May 28th. I'm just on my phone. My phone might keep going dark if I don't move it. Anyway, I'm just recording my screen. So yeah, a friend messaged me on Facebook to tell me to watch some video, and through that video I didn't watch it. I didn't end up watching it, but I went into it and I just kind of like scrolled through it. It was very, very, very long. But like literally I just jumped in the middle of the video. I think it was like 20 minutes in, and I just heard them say something about what was happening with the elections. So I just came out of the video and I just went into like the news to try to figure out what's going on, because they had mentioned some stuff that, well, I'm going to read it to you. And I just had to see, is this real? So I don't know, I found this article. It says the Times of Israel. Yeah, so report Bennett, Lapid reach agreement on forming coalition to oust Netanyahu. Unsourced TV claims says announcement expected in coming days, but Yamina may not have all the MKs on board as Likud attempts to portray right-wing party as propping up left. Okay, so Yamina leader Naftali Bennett has agreed to create a governing coalition with Yesh Atid head Yair Lapid, according to an unsourced TV report Friday, on a deal that could pave the way for the ouster of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu after over a decade in power. The report from Channel 12 News came as Lapid scrambled to line up support for a government by June 2nd deadline, with Bennett potentially holding the keys. If Lapid cannot build a majority by June 2nd, the Knesset would have 21 days to agree on a prime minister. Otherwise, Israel would head to its fifth elections in 2.5 years. I intend to enter talks and efforts to form a government that we will both head, Bennett told Lapid Friday, according to Channel 12, which reported that an agreement had been reached despite the message's seemingly non-committal nature. Bennett will announce the agreement to the public in the coming days, and the government will be sworn in as early as June 8th, according to the network. Okay, so this is where we'll stop. Now, why am I reading all this? I mean, hopefully you guys all know what I'm talking about, and I'm just recording this on my phone. I don't have all the info, but this is because of the Kaduri, Kisma, and Shoshani prophecies. Now, if you don't know what they are, like I said, I haven't pulled them up right now, but basically the end result is there will be two Benjamins who will try to, establish their kingship, but neither one will, and that obviously has happened. And I'm just paraphrasing, but you guys know that it says I think it's the Kisma one that says on the Sabbath after that neither establish their kingship. There'll be no government for a long time, and I'm probably like mashing them all together, but I just want to get this out, and you guys can tell me in the comments what you think, that the Sabbath after Messiah will come. So like, I don't know. And then, okay, another thing is there's that prophecy that says Netanyahu will hand the keys to Messiah. He's going to be the last one. Okay, let me put it this way. If someone else becomes prime minister and we just are still here for a long time, there's a real problem. I would say I don't know what's going on. So as early as June 8th, Netanyahu will be gone. Tell me if I'm understanding it wrong. I'm sharing with you guys, okay? As early as June 8th. And remember, when neither establish their kingship, then like that's when Messiah's at the door. I'll have to reread the prophecies. I'm sorry I don't have them all lined up, but you guys have been following along with me. You know those three prophecies. And there's also the fact that the Kisma prophecy did say, when this gate falls once, falls twice, falls three times, and before it can be rebuilt the fourth time, Messiah will come. Okay, so that it's fallen the third time. So it can't be rebuilt, okay? But more importantly, the fact that Netanyahu would be gone. He's apparently supposed to hand the keys to Messiah. He's, when he doesn't establish his kingship, I believe it says the Sabbath afterwards, Messiah comes. So, like, I just want your opinion on what's going on here. Okay, so according to the report, Bennett would serve as prime minister for the first 2 years and 3 months of the rotation government before Lapid takes over in September 2023. For the last 2 years and 3 months, it said an announcement would come after Shabbat on Saturday night or on Sunday. So right now for me, it's Saturday afternoon. And I think for Israel, it might be Sunday morning. So it says announcement would come after Shabbat. So it would be like around now or maybe a little in hours from now. Okay. The channel noted that Yamina number 2, Ayelet Shakid, could still torpedo the deal. However, fearing a right-wing backlash from voters. So like this is not said and done. So like I'm just like alerting you guys. It sounds like we're going to know like in like a day or so what if he's gone or not. If he's not gone, then we just have more time to figure things out, but like if he is gone, then what? Okay, the channel noted that Yamina number 2, Ayelet Shakid, could still torpedo the deal. However, fearing a right-wing backlash from voters who prefer a government headed by a conservative Netanyahu, then one backed and eventually headed by the centrist Lapid, Channel 13 said that Yamina MK Nir Orbach was also on the fence. Sorry, I'm just looking at that picture. I don't know. Okay, sorry. Netanyahu appeared to attempt. Okay, I just need to like, what is going on here? Okay, I just need to just gather my thoughts. Netanyahu appeared to attempt to play into those fears earlier Friday, releasing a video in which he said Bennett first agreed to join a rotational government with him, but later reneged. So Netanyahu's trying to say like this, that he said he'd do it with me, but later reneged to throw his lot in with what he described as a left-wing government. Channel 12 did not give a source for its information. According to the Cannes broadcaster, Likud has been pushing the idea that it believes a Lapid-Bennett agreement is a done deal and will be announced Saturday. So, but Saturday night, because they can't do it on Shabbat. So I just forget how far Israel is ahead of me. But like it's soon. I'll try to keep you guys posted. Yamina and Bennett did not respond to the report, which came out just as Shabbat was beginning in Israel, when many religious Jews refrained from using technology. However, Haaretz reported he would make an announcement on Saturday night. Channel 12 later reported that unnamed Yamina sources believed Bennett was indeed headed into a government with Lapid, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but the effort could be torpedoed should they be overtaken by events such as the ethnic rioting in Israel's cities that led Bennett to announce earlier this month that he had suspended talks with Lapid. Lapid still needs other key pieces if he is to complete the coalition puzzle before the clock runs out on Wednesday, with the most likely result being a return to the polls for the 5th time in just over 2 years. See, that part I don't get. Okay, wait. Lapid still needs other key pieces if he's to complete the coalition puzzle before the clock runs out on Wednesday, with the most likely results to be turned. Okay. But Bennett's support would give the chances of his so-called change bloc a major boost. Okay, so again, I could use the help, but what it sounds like to me is that, yeah, they're going to do it, get Netanyahu out and like do it together, Lapid and Bennett, but they'd still need to go and like form this government. I don't like understand it fully. I don't even care to understand it fully. Like none of this is nutso to me, like the way their government is and all that stuff. But like I'm doing it because of the prophecies, those ones that we're trying to test. We're trying to test them, you know, like the Kisma, Kaduri, and the Shoshani. And the reason I even give Kaduri a chance is because, well, he's been right up until now and about predicting these two Benjamins and no government for a long time. And plus, he said Yeshua was Messiah at the end. And he's the one who discussed Shoshani, and Kisma is from the Talmud and totally Kabbalistic from what I understand. So I don't know if... Oh my gosh. Okay, I just got distracted. So a child was like trying to break down my door. I just went to the bedroom to record this. Okay. I don't know what I was saying, but I guess the main thing that I'm saying is, that Kaduri, what was I saying? Kaduri is, I had to break this video up in 2 pieces now because of the fact that I was just going to like upload from my phone, but now this child is like breaking up down my door practically. And so I'm going to be able to I'm going to have to put this into some sort of like, some sort of program to upload, because now I have this video in pieces, because I just panicked and like pressed stop as I was recording off my phone. So that being said, at the end of this video, I'm going to pop the prophecies on the screen, and you could screenshot them or read them. I'm going to be able to do that now because I have to. And then you can read them if you want to recall. I had previously screenshotted revelationchapter12.com channel, this other channel, because he always writes them out and I never remember where to find them. So I have a screenshot of like when he wrote them out. So I'll pop that at the end. But let's just continue. So basically, like I said, I wouldn't be interested if it wasn't for these prophecies. I'm testing them, and Kisma, even though he was Kabbalistic, things have seemed to be coming true with the gate falling. And so, sometimes people, just like even the Pope prophecies, like even though that's a Catholic prophecy, it could be that they still, how even evil people like psychics know the future. Maybe they have a gift. I don't know. So we're testing it because, it's kind of come true, right? So just like the Pope prophecy. Okay, so but the other two are more based. They're proper. Like Kaduri, apparently he believed. So, anyway, let's just keep going. Okay, but Bennett's support would give the chances of his so-called. Okay, so he still needs to go to a fifth election, which still fits the prophecy and everything, because it said, but everything would have to happen before the fifth government takes place, but that won't be till September-ish, from what I'm understanding. But it doesn't matter because the Sabbath after, Netanyahu's out, gone, like out. That doesn't fit to me that he would be out. Okay, so this whole thing could come crumbling still, but I think we're gonna know by like tomorrow. Okay, sorry. Netanyahu has been in power since 2009, but has failed to garner enough support or enough partners to put together a new government since elections were called in early 2019, and his political future has been complicated by being indicated in 3 criminal cases, while some former Netanyahu backers have refused to entertain joining him in a coalition due to his legal issues. Bennett has left open the possibility and coyly vacillated between Lapid and Netanyahu, leaving open the possibility of working with either of them and making himself into the kingmaker. Oh yeah, Bennett, the kingmaker. So wait, he left that possibility open, but it sounds like he's working with the other guy now, Bennett. Not Bennett. Bennett's working with Lapid or whatever. Okay. But to succeed, the change bloc will require at least the passive support of the Islamist Raim party, which has been non-committal about its plans since the March election. Members of Yamina and New Hope, another key part of the nascent coalition, have balked at the possibility of being in a coalition with Raim. Channel 13 noted that even after an agreement is announced, Bennett could still face the possibility of defections within his party in the actual Knesset vote to form the government. Yamina MK Amikai Chikli already announced that he will not sit in a unity government with Meretz and Rayam, leaving Bennett with no maneuverability, as without him, the bloc would lose its majority. Earlier Friday, Netanyahu issued a video statement lashing out at Bennett, reportedly made a far-reaching offer to New Hope's Gideon Sayar, offering him to be a premier first. It's like they're all like, you be on my team. No, you're on my team. Like, okay, I'm not trying to make fun of it, but okay. New Hope's Gideon Saar offering him to be a premier first in rotational government as he seemingly sought to halt Lapid's march toward replacing him. Lapid, head of the Yesh Atid party and leader of the opposition, meanwhile linked a coalition deal with Labour, moving him slightly closer to a long-sought majority. I'm sorry I'm reading fast. I'm going to link this article in the comments. I'm going to pin it to the top of the comments if you want this article, because I'm reading fast because I told you the child tried to break down my door. It's 5:30. I'm supposed to be cooking dinner, and this came up, and so yeah. Okay. Yesh Atid, I think this is almost done. This is long. Atid has also inked deals with Meretz and Yisrael Beitenu that would make Meretz chair Nitzan Horowitz, the next health minister, and Yisrael Beitenu chair Beitenu chair Avigdor Lieberman, the next finance minister. Lapid is also in talks with New Hope, with an offer to make Sa'er the next justice minister reportedly being offered. Haaretz reported that Yesh Atid had reached agreements with members of the change bloc, which would grant the right-wing flank of New Hope and Yamina veto power over all the government decisions related to judicial reform. This would be a major victory for Bennett and Sayar, whose parties have vowed to change the manner in which judges are appointed and have also sought to bring additional conservatives justice to the bench. Earlier this week, Hebrew media reported that Blue and White was demanding the same veto power in order to prevent such reforms. Okay, that whole last part, I'm like, what? Okay. So yeah, I guess that's that. I don't know. So just in the comments below, tell me what you guys think. It sounds like this, like tomorrow or whatever, or just soon, like the middle of the night, it could be, or whatever they're going to announce if because like he has until, what did I say? June 8th? That it said like, yeah, like, so Bennett will announce the agreement to the public in coming days and the government will be sworn in as early as June 8th. Okay. So that's without Netanyahu. So that brings a whole lot of prophecy, like it has to happen. When that does happen, neither Benjamin established their kingship big time. Like once they're out, they're out. That has to come to pass. Okay, that has to happen. Then he's supposed to be at the door of Sabbath afterwards or something like that. So I'm not saying any specific dates or anything like that. All this could be kibosh because it says like this is like just a possibility. But just stay tuned, guys. So I'm done here. I've got to go cook dinner, and I'm going to put at the end now just the, I'm going to put the prophecies back up so you can just look at what they were and you can pause it there or whatever. So you could better figure it out. But yeah. Oh, and I did want to say in the comments yesterday, or not 2 days, whenever I made that last video, I haven't gone through, well, I read the comments, and honestly, the comments were amazing. Like I haven't had a chance to heart them and reply. I don't know if I will have the chance to reply. I'll try. I've been reading them when I get a chance, and I was like in tears. The comments were so nice. Like they were so encouraging. I actually did somewhat cry. So the comments just were so encouraging and just positive and informative. And they were just really, really good comments in that last video. So thank you everybody for those really good comments. And to anybody, I just will throw this in, to anybody who, when I mention, don't bother comment if you're going to say something. I don't remember even what I said, something about negative. I can't remember. Some people commented and said, like take positive criticism stuff. Like I totally do. And I totally will. And I'm going to be cautious, and thank you for caring. I think I have a healthy balance, but it's always good to hear as long as a person is respectful. Like when people are respectful, I listen, I pray on it, I think on it and all that stuff. So anyway, that was off topic, but, yeah. So put in the comments below today, please. What do you think is going on and what on earth? And I will keep you posted best I can. And I will put this, like I said, the prophecies at the end of this video right now. Okay, I will talk to you guys again soon. So God bless and shalom.